Once we find the right house, we're gonna start putting offers, right? Put offers. Don't be afraid of putting offers, because even after you get accepted, there's ways of getting out. You still have to go through inspection, but there's a period where you can still back out even if an offer has been sent in, right? When you come also down to the negotiation part, right? Some people they want to put an offer and they want a low ball, meaning like you want to put a really low offer, or you don't want to go up a counter offer 10 grand, right? Do the math when it comes to the money that you don't want to pay or you want to pay, right? $10,000, you divide that into 360 months, which that's 30 years, right? And what is that? That's like $30 a month, right? So you're gonna throw off you see $10,000, but it's really $30 a month, and that's really nothing when it comes to a property, either winning a property or losing a property, right? Yeah. But then that's basically it. Once the offer is accepted, you negotiate. Your offer gets, you go to close. You go through inspections. The inspections, we'll have an inspector go in there, and they'll look at what's really wrong with the property. They'll find things, and then you start negotiating repairs, credits, and there's a whole back and forth that goes on within the process. You as the buyer, you make some decisions. We'll let you know, but we're doing most of the work for you on the back end with the emails, with the attorneys, and just presenting this stuff to you. So don't be afraid of the whole process, because we as agents will walk you through the entire way, and before you know it, you'll have a house, which nowadays we're closing in 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, approximately. I'd say anything 45 days to 60 days is pretty standard. So yeah, especially on the residential side, it's usually pretty quick. But just like kind of tie all that together, this is one of the largest transactions that 95% of us make. Unless you mean buying a business, buying a house is second to buying a car. So we just stress that if you're buying, you do it right. You find the agents that are going to be in your corner. My cousin bought a place upstate before I came over to Jersey, closed without being told to do a tank sweep. A simple tank sweep costs you $500. They go around the property, make sure there's not an oil tank. What happens? He buys the property, a year later he finds an oil tank. Thankfully, there's nothing wrong there. But those are the type of things that, if we separate ourselves from the commission, if you have the good experience and I can get referrals and reviews from you, that's going to make me more money, make me more successful down the road than by me just trying to cash in on that one check. So no matter what it is, it's just we try to put our clients first. There's other agents out there that will do that as well, but I just know that there are agents out there that may not put you out in best interest. So we just want to make sure that whether you're selling or buying, you're staying educated. There's a lot of loan programs out there. For example, we have a lender that does a 3-2-1 and done. You can buy your first investment property, say a 3-family, for 3.5% down, live there for a year, refinance it, legally purchase a second property for 5% down, Freddie Mac, and then after a year, refinance that and move into a single-family home. That means you can own a 3, a 2, and a single-family home within 3 years, putting down 3.5%, 5%, and then potentially 10 to 20% on that last purchase. So that's something that could change your life, and that's recessive income that you can gather from the day you buy it till whenever you decide to sell it. But that's a single-family home that will be carried by 2 other properties. So you lose your job, as long as you have tenants that are paying, you know that you don't have to worry about your single-family home. So there's things like that. We just want to make sure everybody's educated. You have the options, and that for us, helping the community, helping the people here is our main goal.
Yeah, definitely, and that's one thing that I've always talked about. I think I even spoke to you about it. When it comes to Union City, obviously I made this page just to help the community and help each other grow, right? But when it comes to real estate, I want Union City to buy Union City, right? So that's why when you brought this option up, it's great, because I wanted to is a way to let the community know of how easy it is to buy, right? And I know not everybody has the funds, but we could find the ways to do it. There's options to come up with down payments. There's grants that helps first-time homeowners with down payments. I have to do a little bit more research on that, but there is programs like that, right? And a lot of people are always scared of gentrification, right? These things happen, and they will happen, especially in our areas, right? Changes will happen, but it's up to us to, if you want to. Sometimes we want to maintain a community in a specific way, right? But we have to buy ourselves, right? If you live in town, buy in town, right? If you live here, eat here, right? So that's the whole point of the Union City page, and that's what we're trying to do is just help the town grow, right? Welcome everybody. All right, we have to be open arms to everybody because that's what Union City is about. But we also have to be able to learn the ways to be able to grow ourselves as well, right? Because this is our town, and you want to stay here, live here, buy businesses here, buy properties here, and if you do need any help or you have any questions, feel free to find out. There's ways to do this. And that's it. I mean, I thank you, Terry, for your time here.
Yeah, appreciate it.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And then if anybody is wants to buy a house and they reach out to us, and they watch through you, or they reach out through you, let them know. We'll offer
it's $500 towards closing costs, and obviously if you're someone that's looking to sell the property, we work that into reducing our commission.
Yeah.
So we want to give that back just as a way to help alleviate the cost.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you guys.
Perfect.